Please bow your heads for the invitation. Heavenly Father, during this holiday season, we come together grateful for the gift of community and the opportunity to serve the people of Diamond Head. Grant us wisdom in our discussions, clarity in our decisions, and respect in our dialogue. Help us work with integrity, humility, and a spirit of cooperation as we consider the needs of our city. Bless those who are here, those who could not be with us, and all who call Diamond Head home. Guide us toward choices that strengthen our community, honor those we serve, and reflect your grace. Amen.
Amen.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor Lisi.
Here.
Councilmember Finley. Councilmember Shepherd.
Here.
Councilmember Harwood.
Here.
Councilmember Clark.
Here.
Councilmember Marr.
Here.
Thank you. May I have a motion to confirm or adjust the agenda?
Motion.
Okay, motion
Second.
by Finley, second by Harwood. All in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, roll call, excuse me.
Finley.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
Harwood.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Marr.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. The next regular meeting of the City Council will be held Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. in the council chambers at City Hall. And Frank Bordeaux with Gallagher Insurance was supposed to be with us tonight with a FEMA update, and he's had to reschedule. And we have some of our auditors here with our 24 annual audit, and they're going to present to us tonight. So welcome, come on up. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
Sandy with Wright Ward Hatton and Guel, and this is my business partner, Mike Guel. Camille was supposed to be here tonight, but she's traveling. She did the field work of the audit. So if I'm going to kind of start backwards in the audit report, I'm going to be pretty brief. And just, if you'll go to the very last page of the audit report, page 47. Okay, this is our schedule of findings and question cost. And for your financial statements, we issued a clean, unmodified opinion, which is the best opinion you can have. For internal control over financial reporting, we had no material weaknesses or significant deficiencies noted. Now, this year was a single audit, which means you spent more than $750 in federal grant funding. So for your federal awards, we issued an unmodified opinion. There were no material weaknesses or significant deficiencies. So we got
That's
the
good.
best opinion and no findings.
Was it 750,000?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can look on page 39 in the back. And this is where it shows your schedule of expenditures of federal awards. And you'll see them listed there. A little over 1.7 million. Okay. And then if you turn back to the front and turn to page 11. I'm just going to be real brief here. Give you the major highlights. Page 11, if you look at the bottom, you'll see total net position. It's $69,455,178. This is up over $5.4 million from the prior year. This is mainly due to a decrease in expenses and an increase in revenues, especially grant revenues. And then, so if you look at the statement of net position, you've got several things. You've got your cash, restricted cash, some receivables, but your capital assets. If you want the detail of your capital assets, we have the notes. Page 29 in your notes, you'll see your capital asset detail if you wanted to turn to that. And you have a total of a little over $66 million in capital assets. And that's the detail. And then the debt reported on the statement of net position is shown on page 31 in detail. For the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2024, at the very top, you'll see in the column under September 30th, 2024, you had a little over $4,500,000 in total debt remaining. Those are the key major issues, changes, detail that I wanted to point out. If you have any questions that you would like to ask or any concerns.
Does anyone have any questions for her?
I do not.
No. Thank you so much for all your hard work, and if we, after we look through it, if we have any, we'll reach out.
Yeah, you can definitely reach out. And I want to thank Jeannie, John, and everybody for their assistance in completing this audit. Great people to work with.
They are, and we're excited that we got a good grade.
Yeah. So, thank y'all, and y'all have a wonderful
You
evening.
too.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much
much.
for
Thank you.
coming.
Bye-bye.
And for all your work. Well, that's great to hear.
Yes, it is.
Okay, city manager's report, please.
Thank you. I just, Derek did want to let everyone know that he did sign his letter, so he helped out. I helped. Something like that. All right. Give you some updates tonight on all our projects we have going on. Before I do, I want to first say I want to take a minute to recognize Pat Rich tonight. Pat is retiring at the end of this month. He has been with the city for 4 years. He's worked started out as our code enforcement officer as a part-time employee, somehow got roped into being full-time, and became our economic development director, and then assumed the duties of our planning and zoning director in 2023. I'd really like to wish him an enjoyable retirement and thank him for his service here for from the city of Diamond Head.
You'll be missed.
He doesn't want to have to say a few words tonight, so probably don't want to hear it. Secondly, before we get into our projects here, I also wanted to just mention to you guys about the agenda item you have about the job description changes. With Pat's retirement, I am not necessarily eliminating the position, but not refilling the position at this time, and instead I'm going to amend or asking you guys to amend the code enforcement job description and to make a salary adjustment for both the code enforcement position and the building official position. Bo has agreed to take on the director of the planning and zoning job duties, which is a lot to do, and then my code enforcement officer is also going to assist in that in the building department with permitting as well as planning and zoning. So I appreciate both of them willing to step up, and I felt like we needed to make an adjustment. Just so you understand, with those jobs, currently the budget for those are just for salary is $141,266 and some change. By not refilling the position at this time and making these adjustments, should be, I didn't write it down, $117,000 would be the total cost for this year's budget. So it saves us about $23,000 just in the salary. Then there's the employer benefit, or the employer benefits that we have to pay, Social Security, retirement, anything like that. So there will be even some additional savings on that. So I feel like that's a good way to spend our money and keep everybody moving. I think they can handle those additional job duties. If you guys agree, pass that tonight. Lastly, before we get started, is the POA transfers. The engineers got back with me today, actually, and to give me some updates on the survey work. They're very close to finishing up on all of those different surveys that we have to do and get our legal descriptions put together for the properties that the POA are transferring over to us. So we should be able to get all those done, so I'm going to ask, once we get that done, Derek's then got to do all the work and get the resolution and the deeds put together to get approval from you guys as well as the POA. So got a little more work to do to get all this finalized, but hopefully by the end of the year. So I'm going to ask if we could, at tonight's meeting, recess to Monday the 29th. That should give everyone enough time to get everything put together, everything finished, and we'll be ready to make the transfers. Now on to our current projects. We have Coon Branch project. It's now a 211-day contract with a current end date of January 13th. Contractor has replaced all the culverts and the road crossings, and they are now working on the driveways. They've completed 7 of those and have 11 more to do. So they should, according to the schedule, updated schedule they sent me this morning, they do have it planned to be able to finish. They are going to shut down for 3 days there for Christmas, which is okay, but they should be able to get all the roadways or all the driveways completed by them. Coming this week and first of next week, they are planning on grading and seeding the swell over the new pipe that they installed between the houses. So they'll have that in before Christmas. The canal dredging project, MDEQ has approved the bid documents. So now we have sent them the actual contracts for them to review and approve. So hopefully they'll get that done here very soon and get back to us. Once it's approved, we can then issue our notice of award. And with a notice to proceed from us as a city. So the contractor has told the engineers currently that they're looking at a February start date due to the tide situations they have. That's probably the earliest they'll be able to get started. And then we'll have a current end date for this whole project. The expectation right now is probably end of October for them to be finished on this project. Jordan River Boardwalk, we opened the bids this morning, and we're very pleased to receive bids lower than the current budget that we have. So we should get these all the bids to the MDEQ for review, and since it's below the budget, we should get that approved and be able to go through the process of getting this awarded in the next couple of months from MDEQ and get started on that project as well. And that will be to extend the current pier that we have at our new boat launch out to, it'll go around the edge and then all the way to the interstate. The Montjoy Creek project, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has issued their permit as well now for that project, so it is on tonight's agenda for approval for the advertise for this project, and so we can get moving on this one. And this nature trail will now become phase 1 of a much larger project because on to the next one. Last week, Governor Tate Reeves announced that Mississippi will invest over $100 million in economic development, infrastructure improvements, workforce training, tourism, and conservation initiatives across the state. City of Diamond Head was awarded $3.7+ million for the construction of a 2.6-mile nature trail to connect Noma Boat Launch to Montjoy Creek Walking Trail. I'm not sure that we make quite that whole connection, but we're going to go as far as we can with this with these funds that we just have been awarded. So we will combine this award with our current Tidelands grant that we have, as well as our Mississippi Outdoor Stewardship grant funds that we've received. So this is a wonderful investment that the governor has decided to put here in Diamond Head. So we're excited to have gotten that award last week. The Dog Park Public Works has started the construction will start the construction on the fence and the park amenities probably next month. I think Christmas time around here. We're going to have to wait a little while to get everything going. On tonight's agenda is for the materials that we need for you guys to approve. So once we get those materials, we'll get started on that. The fitness park, I don't know if you've been out by Oshner. You can see where Public Works has cleared that land Spoke with Oshner, they're ordering the equipment, so as soon as we can get that in, we will finish clearing everything and lay out the equipment on that property, so we can figure out exactly how we're going to do and where we're going to put everything, and then we'll be able to get started on that. The Pelican Cove, the engineer is completing the final plans, and he expects to only need a national permit, national wetlands permit, so which will speed that project up, and we'll be able to get going on that. So hopefully have maybe first of next year to request advertisement on that project as well. And on the unit price contracts, I don't know if you've been around, Moak Way, that road is now closed this week. They're tearing the culvert out that had degraded, and to replace that, and then they're going to lower the water line there so that it's out of the way of that the exit of that culvert. So it makes it safer for everything. The Cocoa Court engineers was getting with the contractor to get started on that project. There's a sewer line there that they have to account for, but aside from that, they're going to work on that whole project. And then the Mauna Loa Court, or Mauna Loa Drive, just working with the final design on that one so that we can get the work assignment put together. So a lot of things going on, a lot of great things going on in Diamond Head, and so we're just going to keep moving forward.
Well, thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions for the city manager? Or comments? No? I just wanted to thank all the city staff for all the hard work they did setting up and producing everything for Christmas on the Green in the Christmas parade. It was all really wonderful, and we lucked out with the weather. If any of you were there, it was just perfect. And I think, how many people do you think we had? Like 400 maybe?
Oh, I know we served over 400 hot dogs. We served
Okay,
400
so
hot dogs. So other than
perhaps
that,
more than that, yeah.
So, people got more than one, but we did go through all of those that we'd have bought.
It was great. So thank y'all for everything you did. And I just wanted to remind anyone who is an artist who hasn't registered with us to be part of our artist directory, there's still time to do that, and we will take everybody who's on that list and get organized in the new year and start some events. So if you have registered, watch for updates about that. And that's all I had. Councilman Shepherd, did you have anything?
I have nothing, Mayor, thank you.
Okay. Are there any public comments on agenda items? No? Okay, any council comments? Okay. May I have a motion to approve the December 2nd, 2025 regular meeting minutes?
Motion, Finley.
Moved by Finley,
I'll second.
second by Harwood. Roll call.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Abstain.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Resolution 2025-303. Motion to adopt Resolution 2025-061 of the City Council of City of Diamond Head, Mississippi, opting out of House Bill 1197 from the 2025 regular session, titled the Safe Solicitation Act, as the city has already passed its ordinance number 2012-013, Chapter 30, Article 11, Section 30-352, which prohibits solicitation on or near the roadways within the city of Diamond Head. May I have a motion? I'll move.
Second.
Second by Finley. I was just going to ask legal to clarify what this is for anybody who might not be sure what this prohibits.
First off, a shout out to Jeannie Klein. Her clerks group caught this, and so we have previously, as a city, prohibited solicitation on the roadways, so asking for money or selling things on the roadways. The state of Mississippi, the legislature, passed this year a ordinance allowing cities to regulate that, charge permit fees and things like that. Also allowed cities that already regulate it or ban it to opt out so long as they do so before January 1st. So the recommendation is, because we ban it, we don't need to regulate it. We just need to keep our ban in place. It is not safe to be along the streets soliciting.
Especially with roundabouts, right?
Right, right. And so this does not impact the door-to-door solicitation ordinance that we also have in place. This is strictly along the roadways.
So no visible changes for anybody?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Very good. Okay, any discussion, any questions? Okay, seeing none, we'll vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Resolution 2025-305, motion to adopt Resolution 2025-062, thereby acquiring by donation certain real property for drainage and green space purposes from William and Margaret Howell. May I have a motion?
Move, Clark.
Okay, second?
Second, Shepherd.
Okay, second by Shepherd. Any discussion?
No, ma'am.
Councilman Shepherd, did you have anything to add? Okay, we'll vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Resolution 2025-312, motion to adopt Resolution 2025-063, thereby abandoning a 5-foot drainage utility easement on each side of the common property line between lots 22 and 23 and lots 23 and 24. Diamond Head Phase 2, Unit 1, Block 3. The parcel number is 132R-0-10-036. The physical address is 1424 Canoa Way. May I have a motion?
Move, Finley.
Motion by Finley, second?
Second, Harwood.
Second by Harwood. Any discussion?
No thanks.
Okay, seeing none, we'll vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Resolution 2025-317, motion to adopt Resolution 2025-064, thereby establishing salaries effective January 5th, 2026. May I have a motion?
Move, Clark.
Motion by Clark, second?
Second.
Second by?
Second, Shepherd.
Okay, I think either one.
Yes.
Okay. Any discussion?
No, ma'am.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve consent agenda items 6 through 9?
Motion, Finley.
Move.
Okay, may I have a second?
Second.
Okay, second by Mar. Any discussion? I guess we didn't, no, consent agenda, we'll vote, sorry.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Action agenda. Action agenda 2025-304, motion to discuss potential text amendment to the Article 9, low-speed vehicles and golf carts in the Code of Ordinances. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mar. May I have a second?
Second, Clark.
Second by Clark. Councilman Mar, any discussion?
Yeah, the only discussion I have from, what's being bandied about is, I think I'd like to see a lower upfront cost to get the permit, and I'd like to see a higher fine if you don't have one. So those are my thoughts on it. I think we want to encourage people to register, not discourage them, so a lower entry fee, in my opinion, would help that. And at the same time, for those that are going to vigorously not get it, I don't think they should just get by with a little thing. It should be something that says, hey, I better go get it next time. So that's my opinion.
Okay, Councilman Clark?
I agree with that, and also the yearly, as we're getting started off, 50 might be steep, or I think it's steep, maybe if it's 20, 25. Like you said, encouraging people to actually get on board with this. Everyone else on the coast may be 50 to 100, but, we're still encouraging people to get it. I mean, I think we only have 1,600 registered within the whole city as of now.
And some of them might not still be there.
Right. So that $50 might deter that, so maybe we can look into that annual cost too.
Okay, any discussion over here?
Yeah.
Councilman Shepherd?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think, so this is basically for us to vote to have a public hearing. Am I correct, Eric?
That's what I'll ask y'all to have a motion. What we'll do is, we just got this out there on the agenda Friday, so we're not rushing to get this done, is you all make a motion after your discussion to have a public hearing at the second meeting in January, where we can gather public input. You guys can make further comments to John and Jeannie and I, and we'll have something else to have a discussion about at that meeting, and then for approval at some point in February.
Okay. Any more, Councilman Shepherd?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I just wanted to say I concur with the lower fees. I think 50's too steep, and I think, again, we don't want to prohibit or, discourage people from registering. And also, I would just want to say again that I really think we've got to have two different kinds of permits. A permit for the golfers who just golf. And that's another difference that these cities don't have. They don't have two golf courses with, tons of golf carts that really just golf, and those people, we have to consider that. And maybe the stickers could be two different colors. You've got one if you're, roadworthy, and one if you're just a golfer. We'll see how the recommendation comes out, but I think it's important to just make sure that is considered. And, again, just a public hearing. So for people watching at home or for people who are here, nothing's getting decided tonight. We're just kind of starting the discussion. And there'll be plenty of opportunity for public input, which we always appreciate. So does anyone want to move to have, I'll move to have a public hearing. What did you say, the second meeting in January?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay. 2025-306, motion to approve the Planning Commission recommendation to allow a storage shed within 6 feet of the rear yard property line. The address is 6410 Hugo Court. Tax parcel number is 131D-2-13-008. The property is in an R10 zoning district. The rear yard setback for a storage shed is 10 feet. Variance requested is 4 feet. Case file number is 202500721. May I have a motion?
Motion Finley?
Moved by Finley, second.
I'll second.
Second by Harwood. Any discussion? Over here. Councilman Shepherd, any?
I just, have we talked to neighbors? The neighbors are good with this?
We did get public feedback, I believe, on this one, Pat. There was no feedback from the public. And the recommendation of the Planning and Zoning Committee was unanimous.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. 2025-307, motion to approve the Planning Commission's recommendation to allow a carport addition within 5 feet of the side yard property line. The address is 842 Capona Court. Tax parcel number is 067M-1-35-275. The property is in an R6 zoning district. The side yard setback for a carport addition is 10 feet. The variance requested is 5 feet. The case file number is 202500732. May I have a motion?
I'll motion.
Okay, motion by Harwood, second.
Second.
Second by Finley. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, we'll vote.
So, real
Oh.
quick, just for the council, one of the
Okay.
conditions that was added to that, it's not specified in here, but that the carport will have gutters and downspout
Oh.
to address any concerns of the neighbor. So that was included in that recommendation. That, again, was unanimous by the commission.
Okay, good to know.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. 2025-308, Motion to concur with the Planning Commission's recommendation to approve a text amendment to the fence ordinance, Article 4.3.10. The amendment is to add residential districts abutting commercial districts or the I-10 walking trail. They shall not exceed 8 feet in height and must be constructed of wood fencing material for the section of the fence abutting the above. Case file number is 202-500-498. May I have a motion?
Motion Finley.
Okay, motion by Finley. May I have a second?
Second, Clark.
Okay, second by Clark. Any discussion?
I have a question for Pat or Eric. Why wood? Why not like some of these things that look like wood but would last a lot longer? Why is that made in the ordinance that it's got to be out of wood?
Pat's got you covered on that one.
This was one of the concerns. Thank you, Council. It's good to be with y'all again. And get a good look at me because I'm gone. So, the council, the Planning Commission discussed this, and one of the concerns that they expressed was, first of all, we talked about fence height, 8 feet here, 6 feet here, whatever feet there. There was no conformity there, but at least it allows people that want that privacy. As far as the wood fence is concerned, the Planning Commission felt that it should be only wood if we wanted some continuity and look good. Only wood for those and not any of the other materials that we would allow in any other fences. So that's why the wood was in there.
Yep, that was an addition by the commission as they were discussing it. It was not part of the original recommendation, but that was an addition they thought was important.
But they felt and voted that way, so.
And they can be different styles of wood fence, as long as they're wood.
As long as they're wood, that's correct.
Okay.
And that's only for the 8 foot. So if they did 6 foot or anything below 8 foot, they can go any material? Or is it strictly 8 foot all the way across?
No.
A maximum of 8 foot.
Right.
And only wood for those that are abutting either the walking trail or the commercial districts. Wood only.
Not wood looking.
Not wood looking, wood only.
And right now, the options are, the other option is basically vinyl or, concrete?
Composite.
And we don't,
Vinyl, you can have brick, you
Yeah.
can have mortar, yeah.
So wood only, no matter the size, up to 8 foot?
Yes.
that's correct.
Yes.
Any existing fences would, of course, be
And
fine.
did y'all address which way the fence has to face?
Yes, the ordinance states that the finished side must face out.
Okay, I was just
Okay.
clarifying.
Yes, and that rule is still in there and
Okay.
has not changed.
Perfect.
That's for any fence, anywhere, anyhow.
Okay, good. Does anyone else have any questions for Mr. Rich?
Thank you for the
Thank you.
clarification.
Somebody think of something else so we can keep them up there longer. Come on.
I got something coming up about
Okay, then we'll vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay, motion to approve a text amendment to remove the 10-foot setback from the property residence requirement for accessory structures. The case file number is 202-500-573. I'll move. Have a second?
Second.
Okay, second by Finley. Legal, could you kind of clarify what this is, please, for
I
everyone?
can't, Pat could probably do it a lot better than I could.
Well, Mr. Rich, we should have just had you stay.
I needed the steps, thank you. Okay. Now, what this is, accessory structures, they have setbacks. 5 foot from the side yard, 10 foot from the rear yard, 10 foot from the primary from the residence. The purpose of that was because it was in the International Fire Code, and they wanted that for safety purposes. All right, they've since changed the International Fire Code to no longer require that. You don't need the firewalls and all that. So we're just getting in concert with the International Fire Code and no longer requiring that. The beauty of this is we have a lot of variance requests on the setback from the residence itself. I understand the setback. The only person that infringes is the resident. It doesn't infringe any neighbor or anything like that. So we felt like this would be the best thing to do to make this change.
So Basically, we're just keeping with the safety. It was put in for the original because of safety issues.
That's correct.
And now they're no longer an
No
issue,
longer.
so we're removing the
Correct.
requirement.
And just so we're, Pat, this does not impact side yard and rear yard setbacks.
Just from the resident.
Those still apply.
We
They're
remove the
not changed.
setback from the accessory structure from the residence.
Thank you for clarifying, and it's, it can be confusing if you didn't know, so.
Yes,
I wanted everybody who might read it at home to understand, so
And,
thank
and,
you.
and I'm glad that we're clarifying this, because we're talking in our planning and zoning and ordinance language, and, and not everybody is up to date on that. It's a foreign language to a lot of people. Unless you've worked in government, you don't know this. So, thank you for the opportunity
Of
to
course.
explain
Will you
it.
stay, because I think we'll need you for the next one, too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, maybe vote, please.
Vote.
Mhm.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay, motion to direct the Planning and Zoning Commission at its earliest opportunity to update the city's official zoning map to ensure alignment with the Envision 2040 Comprehensive Plan. I'll move. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, second by Harwood. Okay, so here's the deal with this. John and I met with Bob Barber, a couple weeks ago, and he's the representative from Orion Planning who was the lead on our comprehensive plan. And he reminded us that it's kind of time to update the zoning map across the board. What is in the 2040 plan is conceptual. And now that we have the new road, we're kind of living with some of the positive changes from it. It's time to, get that ironed out and really think about what we need where, and it makes sense to do it all at once instead of piecemeal. So do you want to add anything to that? It's just
Yeah,
kind of to start the process.
Yes, I do, and when people say, let's see, what was it, city's official zoning map to change this, we're not looking to change anything in our residential areas. We're looking to make changes in the Aloha district, which is Aloha and the shopping center, the commercial area there, and then from what do we call it? Town Centers District is what we're calling on this side of Jackson. So, and most of that is commercial area too. I think there's a few areas that are residential, and we'll have to look at those. But to implement what was shown to us and what we bought in on the Envision 2040, to implement that in these areas there. So we can take advantage, like you said, Mayor, of that new road that we built back there. And it's beautiful. It's got the lights and sidewalks and everything, and let's put some businesses there. So we need to start making these changes so we can get people in here and looking here and develop it further.
Exactly, and when we talk about smart growth, that's what this is.
Correct.
This is us managing our growth.
Correct.
And I know that people think that we make development difficult, and that's certainly not our goal. But this kind of helps, it'll alleviate headaches, I think, later on, and it's just time to start the process. So this will allow planning and zoning to hold public hearings and get lots of input. And it's, again, just kind of starting the process, and it's just time to do it. So that was the impetus behind this motion. Did you have anything you wanted to add?
I agree, we're just, go ahead and start it and, start, getting input and keep moving towards our Envision plan.
Correct.
Any other questions?
Any way we can have this done by midnight on the 31st?
The chances are slim and none.
Before
And none, just slim, just left the
This
building.
job for you.
Sure, I'll have my first draft of it.
Yeah, Pat is really excited about this because he'll be long gone.
I am really excited about it, because this is kind
Well,
of
you've
what
worked hard on it.
we're
Yes.
working to, okay? But I've run out of energy. I'm tired.
Well,
I'm tired. I'm feeling all of 74 years old, okay? So it's time to let some younger people carry this across the goal line. I think we've laid a pretty good
a
foundation.
very good
and
foundation.
Yes.
And I have full faith and confidence in Bo and Jazz that they can bring this thing home.
And we want to do our part and help move things along. That's what
That's
we're doing.
right. So it's all one big team. And I will say this, it's important that we inform the public of what we're doing. And I know I'm being redundant here because y'all feel that way too. We communicate with the public. So for those people that are concerned, they'll have an opportunity to address their concerns with the council and during the public hearings. So
Yes.
I think it's going to be a very exciting time.
And a very
So-
transparent process.
That's correct. Okay.
Any other discussion? Councilman Shepherd, did you have anything?
I just kind of like to reinforce the comment that we worked on this back when I was on the council before. Actually, I started on this one before I even was, right after I got elected, but I wasn't on the council. And I think it's time. This is a project that we had more positive input from Diamond Head residents than I've ever seen anything we've ever done. And I would really like to see this into fruition. So it's time for us to get this moving.
Thank you. Okay, I think we're ready to vote. Thank you.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Mayor.
Mayor, yes, I'm sorry.
Mayor, yes.
I was ready to say yes, and I'm saying it for you, I'm sorry. Okay. A motion to accept the annual audit report for fiscal year ending September 30th, 2024.
Motion Finley?
Moved by Finley. May I have a second? I'll second. Okay, any discussion? Okay, seeing none.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay. Claims payable. Motion to approve the docket of claims DKT 2333371-DKT 233404 in the amount of $165,301.32. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Move.
Okay. All right, motion by Mart. Would you like to second, Councilman Shepherd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay, he'll second.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay, motion to approve payroll payables in the amount, or DKT 2333 59 in the amount of $90.72, DKT 233360 in the amount of $90.72, DKT 233361 through DKT 233370 in the amount of $46,897.93. PR claim 000257 in the amount of $29,182.31. PR claim 000258 in the amount of $34,123.12. And PR claim 000259 in the amount of $3,027.37.
So moved.
Motion by Finley. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Okay, may I have a motion to approve department reports?
Move Clark.
Move.
Okay, do you want a second, Councilman Shepherd?
I'll second.
Okay, second by Shepherd.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Are there any public comments on non-agenda items? No? Any council closing comments?
Yes. We want to go one more time and say, Pat, thank you for all you've done for us. It's been a pleasure. I've known Pat a very long time. And he's been a great friend for a long time. It's been a pleasure to work with him and really enjoyed it. He did a good job. And on that note, the Christmas parade was fantastic. I think the turnout, the weather was perfect. It was really nice. And so thank the staff and everyone involved. It was great.
And I would also like to reiterate how much we're going to miss Pat Rich, and I hope we'll still see you sometime, right?
At the Rooster Club.
Thank you for really all your hard work. I know you've worked very hard on our comprehensive plan and all that, and we'll work hard to continue the good work on that. But you'll be missed, for sure. Okay, and is there any need for executive session?
John apparently wants to, but I'll take him up on, no, we are
No?
good. We are
Okay.
good.
And then I will move to recess until December 29th at 1 PM.
I will second.
Okay, second by Finley. And we'll vote.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. Thank you for coming, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
One o'clock, it's 6:51 was the time we adjourn, recess, till 1 o'clock on 12/29 by Anna and Shane. Oh. Yeah, if you will take this and put this on Anthony's desk, if that's right, what happened, just brought us the bill for the audit. Well, I can do it. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm not gonna be back.
No, I'm telling him, I said, when's your last day? And I said, like, good old Irish goodbye, just go to your car. You're like, that's everything going good? I'm saying, were you saying it was bad? No, we're pushing, I'm pushing on this later on. We're probably gonna get a formal complaint and then say. Yeah, he's working on hard on them. I asked him about the 29th, he's like, it's gonna be tight. I was like,